What's going on, guys? Welcome to Rob's house. Today, we are gonna give the Mustang some love. This car, I mean, this is really the car at the start of the channel, honestly. And it has been my daily driver for the last 5 years. Super reliable car, and I stopped modifying it because I daily drive it. I do drive it. I mean, I have the truck now. The truck's chilling outside, but I do still drive the Mustang a lot behind the scenes. Basically, if I'm just going anywhere by myself, this is what I take. You know, I mean, if I'm not driving like the Corvette or something, but yeah, it's pretty dirty, so we're gonna clean it up later in the video, but I wanted to show you guys, thanks to our new sponsor, TRITON Motorsports, we have a fresh set of shoes for the Mustang, finally. I've had these KMC wheels since I got the car, basically, and they're fine for cheap off-the-shelf wheels, but the front fitment is kind of not that great. I don't know if you can really see it. Here, you can see it's kind of like tucked in, doesn't really line up with the fender that well. The rear fitment is actually really good. I should have showed it while it was on the ground, but it lines up almost perfectly. Pokes out just a little bit, but it looks good. Unfortunately, from at my old house, this car got parked outside, and from doing that, the wheels have sustained a little bit of sun damage, so they could use a fresh powder coat. They're not looking quite, I mean, they don't look terrible, but they, outside in direct sunlight, you can see some fading and some inconsistency in the color. But I also figured, you know, it's probably time anyway to put a proper set of forged wheels on this car with proper fitment and really give this thing the look that it deserves. So without doing a whole bunch of anticipation, here's the new wheels from TRITON Motorsports. Custom forged wheels for the Mustang. I love, they did the red hardware and the red Trident logo, which I asked for. I wanted it to kind of match all the other red accents on the car. Like we have the Roush Charge decal, the Roush logo, the sort of like hockey stick swoosh on the side. I have like in the interior, I have red stitching, and then I have the red center stripe on the wheel. Like there's a lot of tiny little red accents. Like it says Brembo on the calipers in this car in red. So there's a lot of like subtle red stuff going on. Oh yeah, the Stage 3 logo in the grill, right? Like I'm just picking stuff out as I see it, but I figure all this, just a light touch of red on these. And then we have a gloss black lip with a brushed black face. It's still a 5-spoke, it's a split 5-spoke, but we're sticking with the 5-spoke for the Mustang. So these are, they're still 20-inch wheels, but these were 20x9 in the front and 20x10.5 in the rear. And unfortunately, like with the 9, like first of all, it doesn't poke out far enough. The offset's not aggressive enough, but it also, the 275 tire that I'm running in the front kind of hangs over it a little bit. It's really too small of a wheel for those tires by a little bit. It probably should be a 9.5 or a 10. So for the fronts, we have 20x10s. And then for the rear, these are 20x10.5 wrapped in 305s, and they fit just about perfectly. I did 20x11s for the rear, which will just give us a tiny bit of stretch on the tire, but it'll sit exactly where it is. It'll just kind of line the wheel up a little better with the edge of the tire. Kind of like how I have on my other cars that you see like on the Corvette. Just a very light stretch, right? You can see on the rear there, just a light stretch. It should look like that. Nothing crazy. Obviously, I don't do the stance stuff. I care a lot more about how the car drives, of course, but you know, this should really set the car off. Like right now, the car looks great, but the wheels look fine, but they're a little boring, you know, a little bland. I decided it was time to spice them up. So I am going to pull these wheels off, and then we're gonna fast forward to the morning, and we're gonna go see Doug the alignment guy. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Oh God.
You've never been on one of my videos.
I have never been on one of your
videos. Doug does everything for everybody around here. If you're in Eastern Tennessee, that's the man you gotta go to, right there. He's getting the tires swapped over from our old wheels, mountain balance on the new wheels, and then we'll go home and throw them on the Mustang.
Let's see what they look like on there.
I think they'll look good. Pop them. yeah, she's all done, guys. Saw Doug briefly today. Got these tires swapped over, and check out the end result. Got some nice forged wheels. Check out this fitment. Barely any poking on the rear. I have the wheel turned. Actually, let me straighten the wheel out so you guys can see the front fitment here. See, it lines up pretty well. I could have actually went even a little more aggressive, I think, in the front, but it definitely looks way better than it did before. Before they were way tucked in. So yeah, just gave her a little wash, gave her some love, and I think it came out great, personally. A lot more aggressive. So there's still 20s. You can see there's still quite a bit of concave to the wheel. A little bit of stretch on the tires, just the way I like it. Not a lot, just a little bit in the rear and in the front. You can see it too. Just a little. Get that nice fitment. And yeah, no rubbing, none of that stuff. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Another nice thing with Triton is they do full customization. So a lot of other companies won't let you customize like the color in the center caps, for example, or in my case also the color of the hardware. You can see all the hardware, little red accents around the wheel to match some of the red Roush stuff I talked about earlier in the video, but it came out really, really, really good. Overall, yeah, I like the color combo. I think it looks great on the car. Let's go to the other side. The sun hitting it, you can really get a better feel for what it looks like. Yeah, I think it looks a lot meaner than the old wheels. Yeah, hopefully this is coming through well on camera. You can see some of the intricacies of the machining here on the face. Nice wheels overall. So yeah, short video, but I wanted to show you guys we finally got some forged wheels on the Mustang. Same as before with this car. I don't really think I'm gonna mod it that much because I drive it too much. So I just wanted to give it a proper setup with proper fitment and a nice set of wheels. And we're just gonna keep driving this thing. We now have over 75,000 miles on the Mustang. Many more to go, hopefully. It's been a really reliable car. Haven't had to really fix anything on it, which is why I haven't really done videos with it. Anyway, let me hear your thoughts as usual in the comments. I'm always open to hearing feedback and, you know, do you guys like them? Do you not like them? All opinions welcome, of course. I'm happy with how they turned out. It's a different look for the Stang. It was time to switch it up. And the wheels that I had before, nothing against the KMCs that were on it before, but they were just, you know, off-the-shelf fitment. It wasn't like a made-to-order type deal kind of thing, so the fitment was just like okay, but not great. You know, I wanted to dial it in a little bit better, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. But as usual, I hope this video was entertaining, and I'll see you guys next time.